Today we are going to present the chapter 4. The topic is developing and sustaining a knowledge culture. I'm the first presenter, and then the second presenter is Nurul Farah. So now I move to the next slide. So the introduction part, knowledge culture. So what is the knowledge culture? Basically, knowledge culture is the individual in the organization. They recognize and accept the knowledge sharing as a desirable behavior. So they accept the knowledge sharing is important for their company. So everybody should involve in their knowledge sharing. So that could be a knowledge culture for the company. So there are some elements in the knowledge culture. The first is building knowledge infrastructure. So building knowledge infrastructure mainly like they implement infrastructure. For example, they enable communication channel and platform. So one person can share the knowledge to another person. Maybe they introduced communication channels such as Facebook, WhatsApp, email, so on. And developing a knowledge culture means they keep developing the knowledge culture. So maybe before this, they just involved in the introduction from one person to another person. So after this, maybe they enhance the interaction between the employees in their company and making knowledge visible. So that means all can access the knowledge, all can get the information from the access platform of the company. And increasing knowledge intensity. Intensity here is defined as the knowledge power. They collectively value the knowledge as the important for the company. And now I move to the organizational cultures. What is the organizational culture? Is defined as collective perception, belief, and value of employees in the workplace. So they collectively have the same perception, they have the same belief and same value. So it is a culture of their organization. And how we can learn the organizational culture? There are three elements that we can learn the organizational culture of the company. First is we can observe the work environment. So the work environment we can know from their previous stories, we can observe their previous story, and we can experience from the past experience of the company. We can know the work environment, how it works, and the existing practices such as the organizational structure, the recognition, and the reward, and how the practices is going in the company. And the behavioral pattern, how the behavior is. So so in the behavioral pattern we can know which kind of behavior is supported by the organization, where the behavior is encouraged or discouraged, whether this kind of behavior may be allowed, then some kind of behavior not allowed. So we can know the behavioral pattern of the company. So from these three we can learn the organizational culture. And there are some factor, the cultural influences of the company. First is the past pattern and the history, the teamwork among the employees, the climate and moral of the company, the information flows among the employees in the company, and the supervision quality, and the leadership style of the company, and the interaction flow among the employees. Apart from that, we can know the culture can operate as exchange regulator. Exchange regulator means the culture can encourage the employees and member of the organization to knowledge transfer. And it can operate as a compass. Compass means the culture of the company, the organization can be a direction, can be a guidance for the employees. And it also can be a social glue. Social glue means it enhances the support and they enhance the harmony, the consensus and cohesion among the employees in the organization. And also operate as a sacred cow. Sacred cow means it's a idiom. It's mean not criticize. They value the knowledge transfer, the knowledge culture of the organization. And we move to the effective knowledge culture. There are some collaborative knowledge cultures. The first is regular communication across level and organizational unit is demonstrated. So they implement the regular communication among the members in the organization. And colleagues invite sharing and learning. So all are supported to sharing and learning. And working together is seen as a core activity. So all the employees should working together. Learning is incorporated into the work community and practice. So the supported the employees should be learn more. And new ideas are welcome and explored. So they encourage the new ideas from the employees. And people prefer to work together. And innovative idea solutions are developed through combined effort. So they should a combined effort and not done individually. And openness, honesty, and concern and for others is encouraged. That means they encourage the others to give an idea, to open their perception, to open their idea, to open their view to the company. And employees are kept informed of event, issues, and innovation. So the company should inform every event, every issues, and every innovation that implement in the company, not they done solely, not they done individually by themselves only, but must be informed all of the employees. And the knowledge sharing is actively encouraged by supervisors and leaders. So the supervisor, leaders, the top management should encourage actively the knowledge sharing among the employees in their company. So there are some knowledge culture principle. The first is people are more important than system. Even though the knowledge management is a system, is a system that are planned by the company, but people are that the thing that going to implement the management system. So we should value the people more importantly compared to the system. And encouragement of knowledge sharing. So the company should encourage the knowledge sharing among the employees and support for good knowledge practice and recognition. So the company, the organization should recognize those have a good knowledge, those have a good knowledge transfer behavior. So they should recognize and reward them. Then tolerance, trust, learning, and adaptation as a core values. These values should be implemented, should be made as a practice in the knowledge culture. And apart from that, leadership and commitment of knowledge community is very important. They should have a leadership style. They should committed to knowledge transfer from them to another person because it will boost the performance of the company and it will be make the organization as a learning organization and informative organization. And there are some culture enablers, knowledge culture enablers that make the things happen. They make the knowledge culture is happen, is make them as a practice in the company. So there are four. The first is the core values. Under the core values, we can see the collaboration among the employees, the communication among the employees, the interaction among the member of the organization, the new innovation that bring to the organization, the adoption, how the employees adopt the new values, the learning orientation, and trust. So the trust will more boost the knowledge sharing system because if we trust to another person, we will share the knowledge. And knowledge is value, should be valued, and knowledge should be shared to one to another. And the second is structural support. So the company is should the structure of the company also can support the knowledge culture of the organization. So the organizational structure and transparent decision making, so make the decision is transparent, can access by all, can inform by all, and the information system also can access by all the employees and should involve the stakeholders in their problem solving method. And communication channels can enable all the employers or the members of the organization can access easily. And the human resource management also be direct direction for them, being a guidance for them. And apart from that, enacted values. So the values should be enacted in the organization to make the knowledge culture happen in the organization. So the behavioral model should be same for all the employees. And the leadership, so they should have the leadership style, can lead one person to get the information. An opportunity to collaborate. So the company should give the opportunity to collaborate among the employees, and they should encourage the collaboration. We move to the interaction with colleagues. So the interaction between among the employees will make the knowledge transfer more efficiently. So the first is quality of interaction, focus of interaction, mentorship, the team behavior to interact, and co-worker interaction. So please mark that the interaction is related with the knowledge, not the personal thing of the employee. So it be something beneficial, something knowledge things should be interact one to another person. So the knowledge transfer is more efficient. So it also can improve the performance of the company. And the final is the maintaining the knowledge culture during the change. As we know, the knowledge culture is changed regularly. If the company introduce new method of knowledge sharing, new method of knowledge management, so the knowledge culture also will be changed. They should happen. So the change should be happen appropriately to ensure exception and integration in workplace in practice should be more efficient. And the organizational changes may happen in some way. For example, it may happen through the intervention, it may happen through the revolution, may from the external forces or from the new technology, as we all know and we all aware about that, because organizational changes is a must and is one of the part of the organizational development. The company should develop from the current status, it should improve. So the changes is very much for the all the company. We can't deny that. So the cultural development require change of system, change of process, change of behavior of the employees, an ongoing shift in core and enacted values. They should do the stimulation. They should align all these values. So the all the employees should know the value. And OD. OD in the knowledge management is defined as the process of aligning the core values, structure, and enacted value to ensure an integrated and well-structured change process. So this is the OD. And so finally, I can conclude that even though the changes is happened, we can't deny that the changes is happened, but we should maintain the knowledge culture. We should maintain the collaboration, interaction, the enacted value, and the organizational culture in practice, even though the changes happen. So next part, I pass to the Nora. Thank you.